Reality check, man, from here, the voice, you know. You know, it's a unique one, aromatic, realistic TV. Anyway, today, my viewers and subscribers, we are going on a South Trelawney. Because the Prime Minister was down there at a street rally last night with Marissa Dalrymple. And if you want to know when a constituency is in serious problem, look how many times the Prime Minister visit South Trelawney. Remember, you know, Marissa Dalrymple, you know, is an incumbent, you know. About 17 or 18 years, you know. It's not a newcomer, you know. So for the Prime Minister to visit her constituency so many times, it is telling you that Paul Patmore have this lady under serious problem. But the point that I want to make in this content, I've been telling the Jamaican people for a long time that the unemployment rate that they said is now at 3.5%, the lowest in the history of Jamaica. And the latest poverty release is now at 8%. And crime, the Prime Minister said by the end of the year, his administration would reduce crime in half from a 45% to a 23%. It is all a campaign slogan for a talking point to give Andrew Holness and the Jamaica Labour Party something to talk about on their political platform. I have the clip here that I want to present to you, my viewers and subscribers who are at home and who are currently living in the diaspora abroad. I know sometimes it's hard and painful for us to listen to the Prime Minister speak. But sometimes to prove our point, for you, the viewers and subscribers, to have a wider understanding of what we are talking about, then we have to use this clippage of the Prime Minister because we don't want them to say it is AI. So without any further ado, here is the Prime Minister in South Trelawney past night. Take it away.
To all of my members, have strict instruction not to try and trick the Jamaican people with lies. The reason why, we take this view is that we have too many achievements to go and manufacture a lie. We don't have to manufacture a lie. We don't have to come to you and get the propaganda. We have achieved so much as a government. No other government in the history of Jamaica can go to an election and face the people with achievements. No other government.
So you see, there is all talk, no action. We see this movie before. We have so much achievement. No other government in the history of Jamaica can go to an election and face the people with this much achievement. All that we are asking, show us the achievement that the Jamaican people receive under your leadership. No heap of talking, just show us those achievements. Anyway, continue.
One time, more than 10 years ago, 13% of Jamaicans were unemployed. Today, 3% of Jamaicans unemployed. Only 3.5%. And you're right. If they want to find work, they can find work. So, You see how the thing changed? Why you understand this? In 2021, because of COVID, the poverty rate went up. 16% of Jamaicans were classified as poor, absolutely poor. This year, the statistics come out, and only 8% of Jamaicans are poor, the lowest ever in the history of Jamaica. Only 8%. And as I stand here on your platform, I commit to you that we are going to reduce that to zero. No Jamaican needs to be poor. We will end absolute poverty in Jamaica.
The statistics come out and poverty reducing half, and only 8% of Jamaica is poor. You know, listen to what I'm saying now and take notes. All of these release unemployment at the lowest, poverty at the lowest, crime at the lowest. This is a campaign message to give Andrew Holness and the Labour right them something to talk about on their political platform. It was not designed to help the Jamaican people. It is not in the best interest of the Jamaican people. This is all in the interest of Andrew Holness and the Labour rights them, for them to look good going into this general election. All of these things that you are hearing is just to give him something to have a talking point for them to look good. Because there is no achievement or accomplishment under this man administration. Anyway, we will continue to listen to him, Jamaica.
So Jamaica changed. But the way in which the change is most visible. In 2016, the murder rate in Jamaica was somewhere in the region of about 45 to 49 per 100,000. So if you live in a city, in a little town, you can expect, if 100,000 people in that area, you can expect 49 of them to be killed by violence, murder. Today, we can say that at the rate at which murders are reducing, the murder rate at the end of the year will be somewhere in the region of about 23 per 100,000. Meaning that this administration would have cut murders in half in Jamaica. So Jamaica 10 years ago is totally different from Jamaica today. Jamaica today is better than Jamaica 10 years ago by all the major statistics.
First of all, my viewers and subscribers, let us face the reality. Not fiction, not on political platform trying to score political points to look good going into the general election. If Jamaica is better off than 10 years ago, then our economy is in a problem. Our economy, they say, grow in the first quarter 0.8%. So it simply means that our economy is stagnant. If Jamaica is better now than 10 years ago, then why the reason why our teachers, they are running away? If Jamaica is better now than 10 years ago, or in 2015, 2014, our pass rate for CXC subject 5 and more was at 88.8%. And in 2024, under Andrew Holness watch, that same percentage is now at 18. So ask yourself the question, if Jamaica better now than then? Look at your healthcare facilities. One man and in company sell a drill to the Bustamante Hospital for Children for $31.5 million. And that drill is only value $3 million. So tell me if Jamaica is better now than 10 years ago. When you look at food, rent, cost of living in general, jobs overall, look at your life, look at your standing, look where you are today, and look in the mirror and ask yourself the question, are you better off today than 10 years ago? Don't trick yourself in front of yourself. Don't live in denial. Just ask yourself those questions. But anyway, my viewers and subscribers, let us get into the nitty-gritty. And as I stated before, that all this low unemployment and poverty is down and crime is down, it is a campaign message to give Andrew Holness and the Jamaica Labour Party something to talk about on their political campaign platform. Because to come and face the people, he has no achievement. Because all the promise that was made, I will make you to sleep with your windows and doors open. Almost 12,000 murder take place under Andrew Holness watch. And few months before a general election, they are murdering the youths them just to have a political campaign message. So think about that. He stated, Jamaica, we achieved so much as a government. We achieved so much as a government. No other government in the history of Jamaica can go to an election and face the people of Jamaica with this much achievement. What is the achievement? Let us ask Andrew Holness the achievement. First, let us take a look into our education system. In the 21st century, where computers and tech, we see where robot is going to take over. Or are we going to compete without proper education system in place? And ask Andrew Holness, he's there now for 9.5 years and he built not one institution. Not a basic school, not a primary school, not a all-age school, not a high school, not a college or a university. Zero, nada. If you are preparing your nation for the 21st century and beyond, where tech is now important going forward, where people are not using manual labor anymore, they're doing it over their laptop. And you don't invest in schools, you don't invest in your teachers. Instead, what do you do? You make our teachers them running away. So ask them the question, what are the achievements? Take this to consideration. The 18 years that the Jamaica Labour Party was out of power. And when they came back in 2007, remember in the Bruce Colin administration, he appointed Andrew Holness as the education minister. So it simply means Andrew Holness is one of them who shape and mold our education system where it is at right now. Just think about that. So the question, what we have to ask Andrew Holness, since you play such a key role in our education system, then why the reason when you claim power in 2016, you remove your kids from our education system? Ask Andrew Holness this question. If you play such a vital role, critical, instrumental to shape our education moving into the 21st century, then why the reason when you come to power in 2016, you remove your kids them from our education system? Ask him. The reason why he did, he know what he has done to our education system. He takes out corporal punishment. He give the kids the power in our school and in our homes. So he removed discipline from our school. He removes the Lord's Prayer from our school. So our school get wild and rowdy. And then he remove his kids. Ask him those questions. So he went on Jamaica. And he stated more than 10 years ago, 13% of Jamaicans were unemployed. Today, only 3.5% Jamaicans unemployed. Today, only 3.5% Jamaicans are unemployed. Let us go and revisit who is employed. Man who they wash car glass. And cat man. Market vendor. The man who they using weed whacker. The man who they sweep the road. The man who they chop the roadside. The man who they selling rag, in shirt, in belt, in phone card, in cigarette. The jerk chicken man, the pork man, the soup man, the corn man, the lady who drive around at the wake and sell him things them in the car. These are the people who are in the employment category now. So what we have? Low productivity. Low productivity. And because of that, we are now feeling the effect. Our economy failed to grow almost 5 quarters in a row. That is the unemployment and the lowest in our history that they are bragging and boasting about. Jobs, low-end jobs, jobs that bring no value or substance to grow our economy. That is what they are bragging and boasting about. My viewers and subscribers, unemployment of 3.5%, the lowest in the history of Jamaica, with man who they wipe and they wash car glass, man who they push and cat, jerk chicken man, man who they drive around and they sell phone card, him cigarette, him weed, the bag juice man. Just think about it, Jamaica. It is all to give him a talking point on their campaign, on their platform. This is not in the best interest of the Jamaican people. This is only to make Andrew Holness, his administration, and the labor right them feel good. But you cannot run away from the reality. The reality is staring you right in the face now. What have you done for the Jamaican people in your 9.5 years that we can come out and stand up and say, yes, that is done by Andrew Holness? Nada, Zero. Anyway, let us continue Jamaica. He continues and he rumbles along because this is a desperate man. And desperate man grab at straw. A desperate man whose back is against the wall is a dangerous man. I wanted you to understand this. In 2021, because of COVID, the poverty rate went up and 16% of Jamaicans were classified as poor. He emphasized absolutely poor. Absolutely poor. But he goes on now making his point. This year, the statistics comes out and only 8% of Jamaicans are poor. This year, the statistics come out and it is only 8% of us are now poor. Only 8% of Jamaicans are now poor. The lowest ever in the history of Jamaica at only 8%. The lowest ever in the history of Jamaica at only 8%. He rumbles on making his point because he wants to seem like if he did something good or they can trick us or brainwash us. You are not penetrating. You are not making any sense. We know you for who you are. That you are cunning. You are a Sligo old fox. You are a narcissist. And you are a self-centered person and egoistic. It's all about you. So he rumbles on. And as I stand here on your platform, I commit to you that we are going to reduce that to zero. The 8% what I'm saying, the poverty is at now where only 8% of us is poor. He's telling us now that I commit to you that we are going to reduce that to 0%. No Jamaican need to be poor. We will end absolute poverty in Jamaica. No Jamaican need to be poor. We will end absolute poverty in Jamaica. The same man who tell we say, in go make we sleep with we window and we do a whooping. The same man who promise us election fixed date. The same man tell we say, me not grudge no for no big house because every Jamaican we build them mansion and them castle. And he turned around and do what? Him lick down with house. That's the same man now. They tell we now say, him go and reduce poverty to 0 in Jamaica. No Jamaican need to be poor and we will end absolute poverty. 3-card man at his best. But guess what? We are up for it this time because I stated all along, all of these release that they release to the public is to brainwash us for Andrew Holness to look good. Unemployment is at an all-time low, 3.5%. Poverty cut to 8%. Crime from 45, and by the end of the year, it will be at 23%. All a campaign message for Andrew Holness and the Jamaica Labour Party to look good on their political campaign. But we are here this time, standing in the midst of it. We are here this time, calling you out and make the Jamaican people know you for who you are. You are a liar. You are a deceiver. You are evil from the pit of hell. That's what you are. He rumbles on and he stated, in 2016, the murder rate to Jamaica was somewhere in the region to about 44 to 45 per 100,000. But today, we can say that at the rate which murder is reducing, the murder rate at the end of the year will be somewhere in the region of about 23 per 100,000. So that means we would reduce crime in half. So by the end of the year, the rate how it is going, it would be at 23%. You could not do all of this in 9 years, but just a few months before a general election. Everything is working on behalf of the Jamaica Labour Party. Everything is working into the favor of Andrew Holness, as if we are idiots. It is not working around here. So what is touting? All the statistics is showing that all the major things that he speak about and all the achievement, it would be the best in our history. All the statistics that were released to the public. Unemployment is at an all-time low of 3.5%. Poverty is now cut into half and is at 8%, and he says he's gonna reduce it to 0%. He says crime was at 44 to 45%, but the rate it is going right now, at the end of the year, it will be at 23%. So when you look at all the major statistics, it is showing that its administration is the best in the history of Jamaica. Laughable. Make this make some sense. Make this make some sense. He stand there in South Chilani, in that crowd, and speak to those people trying to capture their mind once more, as he did in 2016 and 2020. And as I stand here on your platform, I commit to you that we are going to reduce poverty in Jamaica to 0%. No Jamaicans need to be poor. We will end absolute poverty in Jamaica. You can't make this up. This is a desperate man who finds himself in the corner, who is on the rope, who is taking punch from Mark Golding and the People's National Party, right, left, and center. He is cornered. He have no way out of this. So as desperate as he is, stand and talk to those people as if they don't have a mind of their own. They're clueless. Clueless. They listened to him as he rumbled on. This here, the statistics comes out, and only 8% of Jamaicans are poor. Uno make a ribbit in our head, you know, and understand what I'm going here, sir. The narcissist, the self-centered guy, and how egoistic he is, trying to convince you one more time, telling you that poverty is at 8%. When poverty turn up in Jamaica, People can't hardly buy food to eat. You have to pick and choose which one of your picking you go send to school Monday and Tuesday. And which one you are going to send Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. You have to pick and choose. The worst time in our history, poverty is out of the roof. And you are telling us poverty is at 8%. And as I stand here on your platform, I commit to you that we are going to reduce that to 0%. No Jamaicans need to be poor. We will end absolute poverty. I said it already, and I am going to state it again. All of those release that they release on us, what they did not do in 9 years and just few months before a general election, everything is just start happening for the Andrew Holness administration. This is a campaign message to give Andrew Holness and the Labour right them something to talk about on their political campaign. This was never in the best interest of the Jamaican people. Because if it were in the best interest of the Jamaican people, then we would have to go back and ask Andrew Holness why you did not do this 3 years ago. Why you did not do this 4 years ago. Why you did not do this 2 years ago. I say why you did not do this 5 years ago or 6 years ago. Why is it you have to wait? Why is it you have to wait until at least 3 months before a general election, before we go back to the poll again and make that decision who will lead us into the future for the next 5 years? Why is it now? Why is it now? All of these things start to happen. Tom drunk, but Tom no fool. Anyway, my viewers and subscribers, stay tuned to Aromatic Realistic TV. Like and share and follow us over YouTube. You don't know when we shoot a bullseye. It is the undiluted truth. We don't miss words. We don't give tabloid. We don't do fake news. We don't do propaganda and we don't do gossip. The thing have to speak truth to life. I am here to uplift and to bring awareness to my people. Because if you understand, my people are the decision maker. It's not the 1% of Jamaica. My people walk into the polling station and make the decision. So I have to open up their eyes for them to see what is going on. And know that this time around, this man Andrew Holness have no chance with us. Andrew Holness is holding back Jamaica. Andrew Holness is Jamaica's biggest problem right now. And if we want Jamaica to move forward, we have to get rid of our problem and put Ahmad Jefferson Golden in the driver's seat to lead us into that prosperity that we were promised from 2016 until this day. That prosperity vanished, and it is only Andrew Holness and his family and their cronies receive that prosperity. The signature word, it never changes. It remains. Heart of love, peace, and love. The man is out.